Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to Health in the Real World, where I broaden my focus a bit and talk about more than just health and fitness, because your health does not exist in a vacuum. I'm Chris Janke Bueno. Come and hang out with me a little bit. We'll talk shop. We'll make sure you have the right mindset and different perspectives, and anything I can do to help you from my 15 years experience as a personal trainer, I am happy to do. Today's episode is sponsored by Help I Threw Out My Back. This is my first big book that I made on Amazon. It's 4 workouts to help you ease muscle tension and develop core strength. When I was 14 years old, I bulged a disc in my lower back. It was excruciating. I thought somebody had come up from behind me and whacked me on the back. Turned out nobody was there. But I spent the next 10 years living with some low-level pain. I was unwilling to really put in the work. And as a teenager, who wants to spend their time stretching and doing exercises like this? What I realized is that this was really the foundation for all of the lifting weights that I really wanted to do and playing basketball that I really wanted to do. And now this is the start of the program. It's available at Amazon. Help I Threw Out My Back. This is what I give to all my clients before they start working with me. They need to do these types of exercises. So go check that book out. Help I Threw Out My Back, available at Amazon.com. Today, let's talk about you, and let's talk about your health. Your health is your number one asset. It's your number one priority, and really it should be your number one goal, and I'll prove it to you. Think of any goal that you have, whether that goal is a physical goal, or let's actually say something else. Let's say you have a goal to buy a house, or you want to make a certain amount of money, or you want a certain relationship, or you have a goal to raise good children. Whatever your goal is, I would argue that your number one goal actually before that is to have a healthy and fit body. And the reason I say that is because if you imagine achieving any of your top goals without the health that you have now, it would be hard to imagine, right? You wouldn't be in the same position. And I think that's one big thing that we do, myself included, is that we sort of make assumptions, right? Like if I'm 40 years old now, if I have a 10-year goal, and if I make the assumption that I'm going to be in the same health in 10 years as I am now, I'm making a big mistake. So I need to, and I'm not saying that I can't be. I'm just saying that I can't make the assumption that it will happen automatically, because it won't. As time goes on, we need to work harder and smarter to achieve the same level of health and fitness. So that's all I'm saying with that. So really important to structure your day in a way that allows you to put first things first, right? I have never in my life been successful when I try to work out in the evening. I try to work out at 5, 6, 7 p.m. It never works. And I have not met very many people who are successful and are really like, the people you look at and you're like, wow, that guy, that woman, that whoever is really fit. 9 times out of 10, I would bet you that they work out before they do anything else. So you wake up in the morning, you take care of number one, as they say. First things first. It's really important. You can't achieve any of your other goals, nor do those other goals mean much if you're not taking care of yourself. That's really the key, right? You really need to take care of yourself and your own, put your own house in order. So for me, I like thinking about this it's 5 parts, right? I have number 1 is my faith. Number 2 is my own personal health. So faith, personal health, family, business, and then social life last. So it's not that my business is more important than my friends, for example, but it's that my business leads to family success, right? So like if I don't work on my business for 3 months, we don't eat, right? If I don't work on, or if I don't see a friend for 3 months, we'll pick up, right? I have little kids, so we need to take care of them. So for you, what does yours look like? What does your prioritization look like? And how can you put your money where your mouth is, so to speak, right? How can you say, first you say it and then you do it, right? So you know that health and fitness is a priority for somebody based on how they look and how they feel, how much energy they have. they don't have to say like, oh, I work out 3 hours a day. Like, yeah, I know you work out 3 hours a day. I can tell from your body and your energy and everything. So how can you first make the declaration and then start to carry out the action? So one thing for me that has helped, and I did this several years ago, I was waking up at 6 a.m. already, and I decided, I'm not getting my workouts in. This was a time period when I was trying to work out at 4, 5, 6 p.m. and it just wasn't working. Maybe I hit it 40% of the time. That's horrible for a trainer, especially. You need to be up at like 90%. So 9 out of 10 of your workouts you're actually making, if not way more. Maybe you miss one workout a month. That's probably a better goal. Might not be realistic for everybody at first, but that's what you want to shoot for. So I was trying to work out in the afternoon. I was already waking up at 6 a.m. and I realized, wow, I really need to start waking up at 5. I just there was zero part of me that actually thought this was a good idea as far as how I would feel. But 100% of me knew that this was going to work because I could do it before I did anything else. I knew there's no excuse, and it'll happen every single time. So I did it. It took a while to get really used to it. And I structured my goal in a way for the next several months where I took performance out of it. It didn't matter how much weight I lifted. It didn't matter how much time I spent on the cardio machines or anything like that. It was all about showing up. So it was just get to the gym. There were a few days I remember I got to the gym and I was so exhausted. I was so tired that I took a nap. I found a group exercise room that was open. I took a nap, but that was a successful day because I got there. And now that's not going to be forever, right? So that was maybe the first 3 months of my goals. It's like just show up every day for like 100 days straight. And then after that, it was, then I upped my game and I said, okay, now I'm used to this. It's a habit, right? It's a habit. So, and then I started upping as far as performance goals, how much weight am I lifting, how many reps and sets and rest and all that. And I was using all those parameters. But the first thing you really need to do is make your habits, right? As they say, first you make your habits and then your habits make you. So if you are not in the habit of fitness, if you're not in the habit of putting yourself first, then that's literally your number one goal. You do not want to worry about what the best workout program is right now. Not yet. You'll get there. All you want to do is you want to get in the habit. Do something, right? You want to do something. Putting your own personal health first above your other goals. I have a client who is very successful, but he told me that when he was younger, he would basically he was trading his health for success because he was working 14, 16, sometimes 18-hour days. And it worked. It worked as far as getting him to that success point and earning money and getting a business that he was able to sell later on. But now he's trading his money for health. He says it's working. It's fine. He likes his routine. He likes 2-3 workouts with me, and he does 2 massages a week. But he says that going through it, he wishes that he would have had a little bit more balance throughout his life. So that's huge. That's huge. If you're young right now, realize that saying health is wasted on the young is true. You will get old. You may not be able to feel it now, but let's say you're 20 years old. Fast forward another 20 years, double your life. Really, be honest with yourself. You really expect to feel the same way at 40 as you do at 20? It's not going to happen. I'm not saying this to be a downer by any means. I'm saying this because we don't want to be that person who, we all know somebody who is who appears healthy even though they do everything wrong. They eat like garbage. They don't sleep very much. They're stressed out beyond belief, and they never work out. Yet somehow they look 5 to 10 years younger than they actually are, and they look great, right? That catches up to you. So that's the reason why I want to bring this up, is that as you get older, making a conscious and deliberate effort to put your own health first becomes more and more important. Okay, no matter how healthy and fit you think you are, you can always improve. You can always do more. And I don't mean to say that like you want to stress out about it by any means, but you can always do more. Let's just say that. So I want to leave you with this. It is easier to stay healthy and fit than it is to get healthy and fit in the first place. Your habits that you're doing right now that are yielding the results that you have right now, keep them in place if they're healthy, good habits, and then begin just one at a time adding habits from there. And little by little, you get to the point where you can sort of sit back a little bit, but you never really want to sit back and just be comfortable with your health and where you are. You always want to be striving for that next level. What else can I learn? What else can I implement? What else can I create and make into my daily habits that I'm not quite there yet? And take your time doing it. It doesn't have to be like tomorrow where you get into it, but little by little you start to get that habit. So I hope that helps. If there's even one of you who are watching this and this was helpful, I'm so grateful for that. I talk to people all day long in small group classes, and that is extremely rewarding. I don't know how big this video is going to get, if it's going to reach hundreds of thousands or 12. And frankly, it doesn't matter, because again, if you are the one that this helps and you tell yourself like, yeah, he's right, I do need to put my own personal health before my children even, and before my business and before my spouse and everything. And not saying that's not important, but when you come to another goal in a good place and you're already there and you're already set, like you've already experienced a victory by 8 a.m., you're already done with your workout for the day. I mean, it's fantastic. It is fantastic. And if you have back pain, go get help. I threw out my back. This is the prerequisite to any workout program. It really is. If you have back pain, or even if you're stiff in the morning, this will help you with that. It's available at Amazon.com. It's about $15. Thank you so much for watching today. I really do appreciate it. I will be coming on this podcast several days a week. It's available on iTunes, all the typical podcast platforms, as well as posting this on YouTube in addition to that. So signing off for today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take care of yourselves, my friends, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.